Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Pandora First Contact. And we are right where we left off in the last episode, and we are about to take the fight to Noxium Corporation. It has been suggested in the comments of the videos that this is a bit of a nefarious deed to turn on my fellow human beings when the aliens are attacking, but frankly, my goal for this series is to actually win the game, and this provides me with probably my only chance to do so. So I'm going to take advantage of it. So let's get things started. First of all, I've never actually declared war on anyone before. Let's see how that works. Noxium. Okay. Demand tribute, denounce, terminates non-aggression pact. I can already predict your next move. Yes, I am certain that you can. So now that we do no longer have a non-aggression pact, I should be able to attack them, though I can't. These guys are out of movement. How about these guys? Okay, they have one movement left, which is apparently not enough, I guess. Okay, fine. Order units. I think these are all just these units, so... Oh, and there's this guy. He was building a road, and now he is idle. What shall I do with you, friend? You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and try it. I'm going to try to build a farm on this garden and see what happens. You are also building a road. I think there's a road here already. Yes, there is. Okay, hard to see with that forest. Alright, Terra Salvum and Togra are working together to take care of these guys. This guy here. Okay, this one's already done for. Just look at this sheer mass of infantry. It's amazing. Now, there was someone in the comments who suggested an AI patch that would solve that and make the AI a bit more competent, and I'm certainly behind that, but I'm really not that good at this game, and so for right now, and for this episode, or this series, I should say, I'm going to stick with what's happening so far, especially since I've been kind of tailoring my strategy against it. In future episodes, say for example when the expansion pack comes out later in the fall, I would perhaps strongly consider an AI mod. Also, at that point, I'll have more experience and knowledge of the game. Okay, but anyway, enough hee-hawing and waiting. Let's do this here. What should I do? I guess this former, I'm just going to have you go into town and wait. Alright, we're back here. Okay, fine. Let's just end the turn. Is that this button? Yes. Okay. So, interesting. Very interesting. Look at this. The hippies are terminating their alliance with us. Interesting. So perhaps their relationship with Noxium was better than their relationship with me. Let's see if I cannot repair things. I have some money. Let's give you a nice little gift. And praise publicly. She accepts it. Excellent. Wonderful. Alright, finally. Oh, apparently we cannot ask for another alliance. Maybe next turn. But at least she's relatively happy with me, so that's good. Okay, 1 unit of colonial troopers. Well, they could cause a ruckus. They can get rid of my buildings here. Should I be concerned about that? Let's see how they do against a Galith, who won't quite make it. Oh well. Plans are in motion. Why are you not moving onto their lands? Please tell me there's not some stupid mechanic. Okay. Ah, declares war. Okay.
I launched the phrase, the war to end war, and that was not the least of my crimes. H.G. Wells.
Okay. So it looks like Terra Solvum is still cool with me. And now let's just make things happen. I think we can all still move. Interesting.
It has been claimed at times that our modern age of technology facilitates dictatorship. What we must understand is that the industries, processes, and inventions created by modern science can be used either to subjugate or liberate. The choice is up to us. Henry A. Wallace.
That is such an interesting point that she brings up, or he, I guess, because it really does seem that way, what with all the surveillance technology and whatnot that we are currently developing or have developed, that it really lends itself towards oppressive state power in the sense of there being really no freedom or privacy left. Interesting point. Okay, everybody here, well, actually we have only one unit of cataphracts here. It's very strange. Everybody else is still here. We have a seeker ATV. Can you take out these guys? Oh, you can. Ooh, I like those lasers. Those are awesome. Let's heal you up. Alright, but for the most part, I want everybody to stay together. We have 2 units of fire throwers. That must mean everybody else died in that stack? Really? Wow. Well, no time to mourn them. You need Argentarius. And here it comes. Well, their rocket launcher certainly made it more difficult, but done. Okay, let's get, I guess, get the Toxophyllite, or Toxophyllite, I should say, in there to boost the defense of this region. Okay. And I'll leave the 2 cataphracts here and they'll eventually rejoin. So we've managed to conquer 2 of their cities. One of them is pretty decent. Reducing them now to 4, of which Bardi should be ours in just a moment. I am not expecting any hostilities from Togra at this time, so I'm going to move this army southeast to go after Bardi, while the Argentarius army kind of maintains defensive positions in this area. I may have taken the jump a moment too soon, in the sense that they haven't had a chance yet to get thoroughly annihilated by this mothership, but we shall see. Adrianople is guarded by 11.6. That's not fantastic, but hopefully all the defensive bunkers that I have everywhere are going to make a difference on the defensive end. Can the Geleth reach these guys yet? No. Alright, whatever. You're just going to stay. 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 Ah, the former. Let's get rid of that fungus. And you build your farm. You stay. Alright. Here we go. Oh, look at them. They're responding by airstrikes. So what happened here? Cataphract was damaged, Cataphract was damaged, Cataphract was damaged. Okay, a lot of Cataphracts were damaged by orbital bombardment, and a Seeker ATV was killed. It's okay. I've had worse. So let's take these guys out with the... Oh wait, they're planes. And I have a 100% victory chance against planes. That is so interesting. Let's see how it goes down. Or, no, how it's not going down. Cataphracts. I don't think they'd make it in time either, because it'll take 2 movement points to go over this hill. Or it won't. Excellent. So much for the planes then. Alright, let's get the infantry down here. You can clear the fungus. And we're in a little too close here. You know, the interface is strange. You're either too close, where you can't see anything, or you're so far away that it gets all hazy and weird. It'd be kind of cool if it had a effect like Fallen Enchantress, where if you pull out far enough, it just turns into like a game board almost, where you move little pieces around instead of actually animated objects. You two are going to stay here, or heal actually. It's a good idea. And there's a former in Nicaea. What do I want to do with you? How's Nicaea in terms of pollution? None. Okay, cool. So we can build stuff here on these forests. But what? Okay, Toxophilite. You can just stay here for now. Nicaea, what do I want you to produce? This will give us additional food, which we don't really need just yet. This will give us additional minerals, but there's a mine. There's one mine. I can build my... Oh, I named my units. Now there's the Vardariotai. He is the airplane unit. And then there's the Archontopoli, the assault unit. What are they called? Doesn't even tell me. But they're the level up version of the infantry. 7 turns. Wow, they're expensive. Let's get some Toxophilites, because as Ripididip so presciently noted in the channel, my enemies are mostly human biological troops. So, next, Buffett. Oh, my new city, right. Oh yes, and when you conquer a city, they have hideous morale and growth for a while. So I'm not even going to try to build anything, as you can see. Instead, I'm going to focus on doing whatever I can to drain them of as much money as I can. But I can't tell. Yeah, I'm not getting... Maybe I'll just raise the taxes up all the way. No, that actually hurts me. In fact, lowering taxes to nothing actually loses me less money. So I'm going to do that. Fine. And we'll just focus on wealth, which converts 1 work into money. I'll do the same thing for Argentarius, which is, wow, losing me a ton of money. Let's go wealth on that too. Well, no one ever said war was easy. Okay. So where are we at? I think we should take a moment to continue being friendly with Terra Salvum. Greetings, my dear Admiral. What do you have on your mind? Well, apparently not an alliance, since they will not allow me to do that. So never mind. Just talking. I expect we'll be seeing airstrikes every single turn. Or not. Perhaps we won't. Okay. Well, now that I have the Galeth involved, I didn't want to take Rothschilds, but I don't think it would be a bad idea to kind of guard my southern border. So let's move this guy here, just to kind of keep an eye on things. Maybe in the mountains. There we go. Okay, he's standing on top of the mountain. That's adorable. What do I need in Nicaea? We're all pretty good. Plenty of habitat. No pollution. I guess production, then. You can always use more production. Okay. Argentarius. This is an entirely infantry force. Let's see what's down here. Can't quite see it yet. Oh, we have a satellite scan. Excellent. Oh, they have nothing here. This is too easy. This is way too easy. Okay. They must have huge forces out here. I'm going to save my orbital bombardment for when I see their gigantic forces coming at me. I would like to reinstate the alliance with Terra Salvum. Now I can't see what they're doing. I wonder if the portal will disappear from the map, even if I can't see it happening. The other ones have been beaten, it appears. Except for this one, of course. They don't seem to be too interested in coming up against me. Alright, who can we order? Oh, yes. No, you're going to stay with the group. There's safety in numbers. Now, one thing I should mention is there are bonuses in this game if your troops attack from adjacent hexes. So keeping all the troops in these giant doom stacks is not the most efficient way of doing it. In theory, you'd want to have one here, one here, one here, and you'll get special bonuses. However, it takes time to set them up, and since this is kind of a sneaky Blitzkrieg attack, I'm doing what I can to just make it go by quickly. Okay. Everybody in. A replicant factory. Greek fire thrower attacked by a colonial trooper near Bardi Toxophilite. Oh, okay. Snipers are kind of rubbish, honestly. I mean, they managed to take these guys down from like 2 point something to 0.6, and I have 3 of them? You wouldn't expect that. You would expect snipers to actually be pretty awesome. But they do have a city, a headquarters, an adaptive bunker wall, and a defense network, which is a technology I don't even have yet. So I guess that makes sense. We have a former here. Oh, right, we cleared the fungus. So I think a mine actually would be useful here. And you, my friend, you are just going to hold this turn. Ah, another cataphract. Excellent. Let's move you down to Adrianople. The farm's been built, and it did not hurt the Garden of Eden, so that is good. It is quite good, and we have a new tile. What do we want to build here? Since this is kind of another production center, right? It'd probably be a good idea to build a factory. And again, if Terra Salvum were to decide to stab us in the back right now, it would be really rough times. But I'm hoping that they will not decide to do that because they are such nice little hippies. And why are you not going anywhere? Oh, you're still healing. Well, how about you heal in the city? That way we have defense. There we go, beautiful. Now you can heal there. And you guys are just, I guess, hanging out there. I guess that's fine. We may need to bring some troops up to the front, depending on what happens here. Such as that. Okay. Well, that's why I was saving the orbital bombardment. Oh, I just got an achievement for that. And I should, because that was beautiful. How about another one? Didn't do as much. Okay. Alright, well. I believe we have enough static defense to stop these guys, so I don't need to necessarily move this group around. So I'm not going to. Let's take their capital city away from them. You too. Alright, good. And we have another gold mine. Lower the taxes. And focus on wealth. Alright, so we have effectively hamstrung Noxium. They're down to just 3 cities, of which... Oh, 4 cities. Oh, look at that. They have way more cities than I thought. This one is just starting, though, so it's kind of worthless. This one is probably a good target. Yeah, because Merrill's big, but doesn't have anything really useful. And Rothschild's, again, I want to keep it there. But it looks like they've given up on the hope of taking out the Messari and are focusing instead on taking out me. So let's see how that goes. We're going to need some help. I'll have the strongest cataphract take on this guy. Alright. You guys are just going to stay where you are. As are you. And you... It's a factory, right? Yes. Alright, excellent. Let me just make sure I'm utilizing my troops most effectively here. I was guarding the gold mine here, but it doesn't seem like a very useful thing to do. So instead, I'm going to take these 2 troops and move them to the front. And I'll have this cataphract here guard the city of Sardis by itself. It's one of the laser cataphracts, so we'll be able to handle it, just as I'm having Buffett being held by one of the laser cataphracts as well. If things get really desperate, I'll move them to the front too. I'm going to leave the Galleth there, just because you never know what they're going to pull from over here. But I would expect that if the Messari do any kind of attack, it'll be up to Adrianople. So, as long as I have somewhat defense there. I don't know necessarily if they'll bring the mothership. If they do, there's nothing I can really do to stop them anyway. So, that's the plan. So now I'm in pretty good shape. I have taken 3 of their cities, of which one I believe was their capital, where their headquarters was, and their largest city. Now their headquarters is Bearings, which I will take next. It'll probably then move to Merrill. Eridu I don't have to really worry about. Former, don't have to worry about that. So really, all I can see that they have is 1 unit of infantry and 1 unit of infantry, of which this unit couldn't take anything out. Oh, and there's tanks, of course. That's amazing. Even with all my airstrikes and the low power score overall of this unit, it still is a whole number of troops. These 2 combined could give me some trouble here, but I don't expect that they'll be able to do that before my reinforcements come in. That's my hope anyway. Let's heal. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Pandora First Contact. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.